Hello everyone, and welcome to my second ever commentary on this wonderful game known as Modern Warfare 3. And by now, I'm sure you guys have noticed something a little bit different about this gameplay, and that is because I forgot to turn my PVR on for this one. I had to get Baxter to put it in his vault and record it that way. And for anyone who hasn't spent a whole lot of time with theater mode in this game, unlike Black Ops, you only get the first person perspective for the person who actually recorded the game. I mean, you can see what everyone else is doing, but you'll get the third person like this, or you have to use the free roaming camera. Not sure how Infinity Ward screwed it up this badly, but I don't think anyone's surprised at this point. But I mean, really, with the way theater mode is anyways, even in first person, like, it's like laggy, looks weird, it's jerky sometimes. I mean, I don't really find third person to be that much of a downgrade. The only problem is, you don't get a mini map, you don't get to see the score. I mean, you really don't see what's actually going on. But the nice thing is you get to see what your character model looks like, as he does, dumb stuff like set off a C4 by putting another C4 in his hands. You see the trophy system materialize out of nowhere. So, I mean, I guess it has its advantages. But anyways, in this game I'm using the silenced AA-12 gold, of course. And this is actually the first time that I've used a silencer on this gun, or I think on any shotgun really, except for maybe I used like a silent striker a couple times back when the game first came out. But yeah, so silenced AA-12, specials package, damage proficiency, blah blah blah. And if you haven't used the AA-12 or only used it a little bit, it's a really fun shotgun to use, and just a fun gun in general. And it's well suited to a lot of these maps because there's so many corridors and like tight areas where you kind of have to be up in people's faces. And at close range, this gun is pretty much unbeatable. Like just with the sheer spam, you can pretty much kill anyone at close range before they can really do anything about it. So, and the silencer, I'm assuming reduces the range, but the range is already so bad on this gun. I mean, whether you're using a silencer or not, you're going to have to be up in someone's face to kill them anyways. So I didn't find it to be that much of a, I guess, hindrance to killing people, and it actually helped me a couple times because I was able to stay off the minimap. There's a couple situations where there was, 2 or 3 guys kind of in the same area. I kill one guy, I'm able to sneak around, kill anyone else that's nearby without them knowing, because I stayed off the minimap. And I think the situation coming up right here, yeah. So I picked this guy off, and I get that guy, and he had no idea I was coming because I stayed off the minimap. Who knows? He might not have even known the difference anyways. He probably using extended mags or something. But yeah, I mean, he had no idea, so I was able to pick up those 2 kills there. I mean, actually, in this game in particular, I ended up starting 0-4, but I wound up with a pretty nice streak. You see a nice kill cam there. And yeah, I wasn't really expecting too much to happen, but I was just kind of, doing what I normally do on hard out, which is just kind of run that circuit around the outside of the map. Come down through this middle area, through this connector. I personally don't like watching the pipe too much. It's really easy to get overwhelmed and spammed with grenades, stuns and flashbangs, and people really like the hard scope down at the other end, in that C area, down the pipe, and just pick off anyone who kind of pokes their head out. So, if I'm gonna post up anywhere, I prefer this A area because you kind of get the higher ground, and they have to, like, anyone who wants to come around to A, they have to actually step around that little porta potty there. So you get an advantage there because you can head glitch or do whatever cheap, dumb MLG stuff. You can go that way. And yeah, just kind of run out through that upper area, through that little building that's above the C spawn, you know, like around B and then down around again. So if you're gonna rush on this map, I definitely recommend that route. You may flip spawns a couple times, but that will be our little secret. So yeah, I think at this point I realized I was on a, you know, decent streak, so I was kind of deciding what I wanted to do. If I wanted to play it cautiously or what. I think the game was actually winding down though, so I decided, you know, I'm gonna have to be a little aggressive. See if I can, you know, make some magic happen here. And then I'm still keeping, but yes, definitely give the AA-12 or any of the shotguns in this game a try if you haven't spent a lot of time with them. They're a lot of fun. It's just, it forces you to rush because it's the only way you're really going to get a decent amount of kills with the shotgun is rushing and kind of getting up in the enemy's face. So if you want an excuse to run around, then just, you know, get a shotgun class and, you know, don't be that guy that's in the corner with the striker. You know, catch it. Here I, for some reason, switch out for 236. I think I meant to switch out my secondary, but I wasn't gonna mess around switching weapons. So yeah, just you know, just trying to secure some kills before the game ends. I stuck a spray there and end up dying, which sucks. But luckily, I was able to call in Moab, and that's what calling in Moab looks like apparently. I'm not sure what you guys do if you didn't have any examples, but it's the power of third person, I suppose. Pick up a nice triple kill. Great Moab. So anyways, thanks for watching, and definitely give the AA-12 a try if you haven't already.